Hi, my name is Jackson Bezdek, and this is my brand analysis report. I chose to do Lululemon because I feel like they are one of the fastest growing brands, especially in athletic wear, that we've seen over the past few years. They've been around for a long time, as I'll get into, but just kind of not recently, but over the past decade or so, a huge rise in popularity. And so we're going to get into that. So, the history of Lululemon, they were founded in 1998 by a man named Chip Wilson out in Vancouver, Canada. It was originally founded as just kind of a yoga studio, kind of design studio for women's athletic wear. And then shortly after that, I think by like 2000, it was already, excuse me, it was already men's and women's and had grown out of the just yoga portion of it, which we obviously still see a lot of today. But that is how it started, and it only took a couple years to get off the ground and turn it into something bigger than what Chip probably ever thought it could be. So, why Lululemon is so dominant? So, basically, why are we seeing such a rise in Lululemon's popularity and Lululemon's success? Well, authenticity, what does that say? Quality and versatility. I think I'll just hold it like this. How about that? Perfect. Authenticity, quality, and versatility. These are kind of the main reasons, and this is my opinion of why I think Lululemon's been so successful. They have a very straightforward message to their audience and about what their brand is. They make athletic clothes, typically started for women, typically more of the yoga type of material. But I mean, they make shorts. I'm wearing some right now, actually. They make shorts, they make socks, they make hats, they make accessories like little bracelets, I think now. I mean, they've just taken their product line to a whole nother level. And while doing that, they've stayed authentic, they've stayed real with their audience. And I think that's why they've grown so fast, is because as they get more popular and they keep getting bigger audiences, these audiences realize how authentic Lululemon is with their products and what their message is with their fans, that it really sticks and people really gravitate towards it. Now, obviously, the quality of Lululemon, as we all know, it's very expensive stuff, but, excuse me again, it's very expensive stuff, but that's because the quality is top of the line. And because of the reason for this is athletes are actually the ones designing these clothes. Lululemon wants the whole experience of working out, wearing their clothes to be as, top of the line as it can. So they really do bring in real athletes to design their clothes because they want to cater to what their audience is. Their audience, when selling these clothes, are a lot of athletes. If they wear them while exercising, while working out, they're sweating in them. They're, sweating a lot in them. So these clothes are all designed by athletes who do work out and sweat all the time and run a bunch, to where it can be the best experience possible while working out wearing Lululemon clothes. And then, like I just mentioned, the versatility of their product line, how it is just going off the wall right now. I mean, they've got so much stuff cooking. And from reading the kind of excerpts I did from the top of their company, people they were saying, presidents and whatnot, I think they're going to keep coming out with more and more product lines, maybe even getting into equipment-based stuff. That's just a prediction, but in the next few years, I would not be surprised, based off of what we've seen from them the past 10 or so, if Lululemon keeps pumping out more and more product lines, because everything they come out with, people just love. I don't understand it, but it makes sense because it's all great quality stuff. Consistent message over the decades. Consumers, react well to that. Like I said, people appreciate that authenticity. People don't want to get lied to, right? That's the one thing. People don't want to go into Lululemon being told, oh, it's the best quality stuff ever, blah, blah, blah. And then, their shorts rip after a few weeks, right? That's not going to happen at Lululemon. It's guaranteed that you're getting the top-notch quality stuff. And then some statistics for you to prove that Lululemon is, dominating the markets. They turned in a $1 billion profit in 2011, which obviously is $1 billion. That's awesome. Just a decade later, that number is already at $8 billion, and they want it to keep getting higher. By 2026. They want it to be at $12.8 billion. And then their stock price going up over 2,000% all time is just some absurd numbers, especially how small they started. And this started in 98. This isn't like Nike or like Apple that started decades before Lululemon did. Lululemon almost started in the 21st century, and they're still seeing this much success over that small period of time. It's been 25 years, just 25 years. Nike's been around for almost 50 plus. Like, what Lululemon is doing right now is super, super impressive. Brand identity. Lululemon offers top quality, technically advanced product and a strong culture that brings the company and the community together. So as part of that authenticity, I feel like when I wanted to kind of develop Lululemon's brand identity is I wanted to take that and make that a big piece of it, because I truly feel like that's why they've been able to stay successful. And when they keep coming out with new products, they keep trying different things, they don't seem to ever lose consumers or lose fans. And I think it's because people respect and appreciate what they're trying to do. Lululemon is they design workout clothes, right? So in a way, Lululemon is helping people get in shape. They're promoting fitness, they're promoting their products, yes, which is just marketing, but at the same time, they're doing it in a way to where they're coming off as super genuine to their consumers that, hey, we want you to work out, we want you to get in shape, and we're trying to make that experience as easy and as great for you as possible. We want to give you the best clothes to work out in, to where you don't have to worry about, ripping your pants when you're doing squats, or, getting a hole in your sock when you're going on a run. Lululemon wants to ensure you that you're getting the best type of quality from your workout clothes. And because they want you to, they care about your health. They really do, they sponsor different events. They have different charities. As you can see here, these little girls in this picture clearly love them some Lululemon. And yeah, and I just think that their brand identity, and after reading all of this information and all this different research, when I think of Lululemon, I think of almost kind of, not how I think of Girls on the Run in the sense that it's a nonprofit, vice versa, but Lululemon is very much kind of the profitable, older sister of that, I guess, in where that Lululemon really cares about their community and their audience. They really, truly do care about making the best quality product possible for them. And in conclusion, Lululemon has been around for decades. They provide great quality and an authentic culture. Lulu will remain successful as long as these principles hold. That's just something I'm also kind of predicting. But, I mean, we've already seen it happen. History tends to repeat itself. Lulu has stayed consistent with what they sell, consistent with what they design and what they produce, and people really appreciate that. And if anything changes, the company lets the people know. Seems to be I've never really heard a ton of stories about people getting scammed out of Lulu products, a return policy going wrong, something messed up at a store, a retail store. I've personally never heard any stories about that. And I think as long as Lululemon, the higher ups at that company stay super aggressive and wanting to keep pumping out new products, I think this company is going to continue to rise. Now, the stock price has dropped over the past couple of years, but they hit their peak right after COVID, after everything shut down. And I think a lot of companies hit their peak at that point. But their price is still, I think it's, I wish I knew the number off the top of my head. It's over hundreds of points higher than what it was just back in 2011 when they made $1 billion for the first time. So Lululemon has been going like this for the past decade, and I don't think it stops anytime soon. Just off of reading from this research, their culture seems amazing. Their audience is great. I'm part of it. A lot of us are a part of it. They have a huge audience, and I just don't see how they slow down anytime soon. And it's been really impressive to see just what I can take from this, just by being authentic with your audience and by, being respectful towards them and giving them what you're telling them you're going to give them. That can really go a long way in keeping an audience and growing it. And so that's what I've taken from Lululemon and what I really respect from them. They're making money everywhere. They're coming out with more products. They're going to keep making money. We're going to keep buying everything that's probably overpriced, but we don't care because these shorts are super comfortable. Those hoodies are ridiculously comfortable. Lululemon, great brand. Had a good time researching, and yeah.